creciendo en mis manos. Doy el olvidar, el mismo que un día se puso de pie tragando tierra y saliva. Camino hacia el sol para curar las heridas.
Would all guests please take your seats at this time? Guests, faculty, staff, please stand for the presentation of the Anglo-American University School of Humanities and Social Sciences 2021 graduates. Thank you for bringing your pets today. So, everyone, please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Anglo-American University, welcome to our guests and congratulations to our graduates. My name is Anthony Murray. I've had the great honor of having taught many of you over the years here. I'm already excited to see certain faces in the crowd, and I equally have the honor of serving as the master of this ceremony today. We are here to celebrate your accomplishments, and made even more special considering the adversities we've faced this year. This has really been a special year indeed, and it's required a lot from all of us. You've had a tremendous impact on AAU with your energy, creativity, leadership, and most of all, above all, scholarship. You have much to be proud of today for being here, and we all have much reason to be proud of you and are sure of everything you will do in the future. Now I would like to introduce the members of the AAU community who will take part in this ceremony today. Firstly, President Stepan Mueller. Deputy to the President and Distinguished Senior Lecturer, Milada Polishenska. Rough. Assistant Dean of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Katarzyna Vanova. And our esteemed student speaker today, Liza Mierzejewski. And I'd also like to thank our wonderful musicians, Marta Tupferova and Gabo Nas, who have disappeared. And now it is my pleasure to invite our beloved President Mueller to the podium at this point. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me prepare my speech. Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, and especially you, dear students. We all gathered here today because you are officially completing your studies at Anglo-American University. My sincere congratulations to all of you on this achievement. I am very pleased to have the opportunity to open this festive gathering, at the end of which students will become graduates, ready to enter their future careers, equipped with knowledge and insights gained in Prague on the premises of this campus that I like to call a palace of learning. It is a significant event for me as well. I have been president of this university for almost 2 years, and this is the first ceremony where we can meet in person. The pandemic has made all personal contacts virtually impossible, so your graduation is a new experience for all of us as well. You are graduating at a time that has been unlike anything we have known in the past. In March of last year, we had to close the campus practically overnight and change the way we have been teaching from personal presence in class to online instruction. The ensuing lockdown virtually paralyzed the personal contacts that are so important to university life and which contribute to the formation of students' personalities practically as much as teaching. It is true that you have enjoyed student life less than your predecessors, but on the other hand, you have been through a real school of life that no one has ever experienced before. I believe that even such experience may be found useful later in your lives. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the modern world requires you to continue your education, even after you have formally left school. Lifelong learning, it is not just a slogan. It is a requirement of our time because knowledge is becoming obsolete at an accelerating pace. People in my generation could still count on remaining in their chosen field of employment or business for virtually the entire active lives. Today, the world is changing practically before our eyes, and those who resign themselves to further their education and knowledge update will not stand up to the competition. And no one can predict now what knowledge and skills will be required 10 or 20 years from now. AAU has given you a good foundation to build on. I'd like to thank your teachers who have passed on their theoretical knowledge as well as professional and life experiences to you. My thanks also go to the administrative staff for their attention to each of you. I think that pandemic has brought the entire AAU team even closer together, and I'm very glad that we as a university have been able to come through these difficult times with honor. After graduation, AAU will become your alma mater, as university graduates have called their school they successfully completed since the Middle Ages. Alma mater that you should be proud of and that will be proud of you. We would all be very happy if you stay in touch. Finally, I would also like to thank your families and friends. They have accompanied you through your studies, created for you a secure background, and supported you with their love, often also financially. They are deservedly a part of your success today. I wish you a happy and contented life in the years to come, and much success in your practical and personal life. In life, it is often important to be lucky too. It is said that luck favors those who are prepared, and that is, from now on, you. Thank you for your attention. Good luck.
Thank you, President Mueller. Unfortunately, Karen Grunau-Herste, the Dean of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, couldn't be here with us today, but she has sent her best wishes via video, which we will watch right now. So,
congratulations, classes of 2020 and 21. We are incredibly proud of you. You have accomplished a great thing in challenging times. You've graduated. I'm not in Prague to celebrate with you, but I am with you virtually and in spirit, and I applaud you all. I trust that during your time at AAU, in addition to mastering the crucial basics like facts, truths, theories, and skills, that you've also been on a journey toward better understanding of yourselves and the postgraduate world that you will now enter. I also trust that you have made friends that will last a lifetime, that you've made the most of your education, and that you have made a good future for yourselves. You've come to the end of your undergraduate education, but every end is a beginning. You're now alumni of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. The school can remain your intellectual home. You can draw upon the knowledge, the strengths, and the connections that you have forged here as you begin your journey, the journey that is the rest of your lives. And as you travel, keep in touch. We would like to hear from you. I will close now with some words from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do not follow where the path may lead. Instead, go where there is no path and leave a trail. And as you leave Anglo-American University, approach your future with insight and empathy, courage and conviction. Congratulations, graduates. Good luck.
thank you, Karen. I'd like to ask the Assistant Dean, Katarzyna Ivanova, to please come to the podium to announce the Best Thesis Award winners.
Good afternoon to all graduates, colleagues, family members, and friends. The School of Humanities and Social Sciences is extremely proud of all our graduates. I would say that especially this group of graduates deserves additional recognition since they had to complete their studies and write their thesis in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic. They were not only forced to find a new way how to proceed with their studies and lives, but they also had to conduct research and cooperate with their thesis advisor under much more difficult circumstances. And despite of all this, they proved that they are capable of producing high quality work, some of them even extraordinary. The winner of the Best Thesis Award at the bachelor's level for this year is Josephine Durso with the thesis British Counter-Insurgency in Oman 1964 through 1975, examining the anomalistic case. Congratulations. Last year's Best Thesis Award at the bachelor's level went to Milan Sokolovsky with the thesis The Self-Fulfilled Prophecy, Tracing Convergence in the Development and Conception on the Holocaust. Congratulations. For the master level, this year's Best Thesis Award goes to Aneta Kolblova with the thesis Funerary Rates and Their Impacts on Social Relationships. Congratulations. The last year's winner of the Master's Level Award for Best Thesis of the Year went to Adela Prokopová with the thesis Female Involvement in Art Institutions in the Czech Republic. And Adela is here, so please, congratulations. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and well done. I'll come back.
Thesis awards. Good. Okay, good. Nice. Yes, thank you, Katarzyna. This is exciting. Very nice. Very nice. This is all getting interesting. I believe this could be the moment, and I hope I'm at the right place in our ceremony right now, to welcome our student speaker, Liza Mierzejewski, to the podium, please.
Okay, so hi everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm really honored to be doing this right now, even if I was asked 5 days ago to do this. But if there's anything that I've learned at AAU, it's how to prepare a presentation in one night. Please don't take away my diploma for that one. But I will spare you the hour-long presentation delivered on caffeine and sleep deprivation in favor of a 5-minute speech delivered on caffeine and sleep deprivation. This speech proved to be a little bit more difficult to write than I anticipated, because this isn't something that you can pull out of a textbook or lecture notes. When I first sat down on... Okay. That has to be a metaphor for something. When I sat down on Friday to write this speech, my first thought was to talk about our growth, how far we've come, and all that, cliche, wishy-washy, whatever. But in coming to terms with the realization that this is it, we're at the end of our time at AAU, I was left with a minor existential crisis, a crisis that I will now briefly pass on to you. Who are you? Because I have no idea who I am. And I don't mean like our names or our profession, now our degree, but like who are you at like the core of yourself? I don't know about you guys, but I thought that by the end of my bachelor's degree, I would have it all figured out. I would know exactly who I am and what I want to do. But here I am, standing at graduation, about to receive my diploma, and I still have no idea who I am, completely lost, just like in the summer of 2017. I ended up here at AAU because at 18 years old, I had no idea who I was or who I wanted to be. But I knew that I wanted to see the world, and my parents wanted me to get an education. So one day, Soraya Sarhadi Nelson came up on NPR radio talking about Americans going to college abroad, and my fate was sealed. So, with little to no knowledge of the world or who I am, I packed 3 giant bags, one of which was exclusively full of shoes that I never wore, and I moved to Prague. I'm sure we all have a similar story, right? Lost, goes to college to find ourselves. Some of us feel the need to go halfway across the world to do so. Pick a major that we're probably interested in and hopes to figure it out along the way, right? And now here we are, sitting at graduation. A graduation we weren't even sure was going to happen because, of course, we're sitting here in the middle of a global pandemic. And we still have that itch in the back of our minds, like, damn, I have no idea who I am. Well, look, maybe we don't know who we are right now, but who else here knows that they sure aren't the same person that walked into this courtyard for orientation? Because I know I am. All of a sudden, we have this like crystal clear image of who we were a few years ago, walking into orientation. All our flaws, mistakes, accomplishments, everything. And I don't know about you guys, but I am sure thankful not to be that same person that I walked in here as. I look back at my first semester, and sometimes I'm genuinely surprised that I survived. I mean, I didn't pay rent for 4 months because I thought that it was automatically taken out of my bank account. Like, I don't know how I didn't end up homeless. I mean, not only did I learn how to make a bank transfer in my first semester, but I also met new people from across the globe and learned about the type of people that I like to surround myself with. I made mistakes and learned to be independent and responsible for my actions. And then by the second semester, I realized that any confidence I had in my first semester was completely faked. I still had no idea who I was or who I wanted to be, except that it probably wasn't a journalist, so I switched to the most broad degree I could, humanities. So here we are. And at this point in writing the speech, I realized I have no idea where I'm going with this, so I went onto YouTube and watched Michelle Obama give a bunch of speeches, obviously. And here's what she had to say, and it made me feel a lot better. As someone who has hired and managed hundreds of young people over the course of her career, Michelle Obama has never once asked someone to explain a test score or a grade in a class. Never. She has never once made a hire just because someone went to an Ivy League school. What she has looked for is what kind of person you are. Are you a hard worker? Are you reliable? Are you open to other viewpoints? Have you stepped outside of your own self-interest to serve others? And for me, that's the greatest thing that we've gained from AAU. Not just a diploma or a title, we gained resilience, drive, and an understanding of the world in diverse cultural contexts. AAU gave us such a unique education, in and out of the classroom. These experiences are what make us who we are today, and what will bond us together as AAU alumni. But from this moment on, we're headed in different directions, and it's the decisions that we make and the experiences that we will have that will continue to shape who we are. So it doesn't matter if you know who you are, if you know exactly who you are, or if you even like who you are right now, because we are the sum of our experiences. And the best part of that is we get to decide who we will be. So, who are you and who will you be? Thank you.
Thank you, Liza. That was beautiful. If I can chime in with that, you made me think of a beautiful aphorism from the German painter Max Ernst, if I've never shared this with you before, but when the artist finds himself, he is lost. The fact that he has succeeded in never finding himself is regarded by Max Ernst as his only lasting achievement. So the artist in you is thriving right now, so this is good. Yes, with that said, it's also maybe a nice moment to listen to some music again, so please.
Dlouho jsem tě hledal, ve všech koutech zemských cest. Marně čekal v lidských srdcích i ve slávě velkoměst. Vším úsilím skutku znaven úděl svůj nadále nést. Vůní lesů, hor zelených, náhle jsem se nechal svést. Čas plul jako mořská bárka, osamělá bez plachet. Já nevěděl, co tu dělám, nechal jsem se unášet. Když najednou ocitnu se jako ve snu kouzelné, vzácná chvíle boží vůle, to já srdcem spatřil jsem. Oči koní, studny stezku, flaštovčí, radostný vzhled, dar nebeský požehnání, svatozář v nich uvidět. Konečně jsem si tě našel, domove můj vysněný, v tajné jeskyni své duše, doposud v ní pohřbený. Konečně jsem si tě našel, domove můj vysněný, v tajné jeskyni své duše, doposud v ní pohřbený.
Thank you, Marta and Gabo, for that beautiful music. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. The names of the graduates will be read by Assistant Dean Kateřina Vanová.
Welcome again. It's my great pleasure to introduce all the graduates from School of Humanities and Social Sciences for this and also past academic year. We will start with the graduates of the academic year 2020-2021. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Society and Culture will now be conferred upon the graduates of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Daniel Hunter Andrews, cum laude. Alyssa Jane Drew. Josephine Durso, summa cum laude. Zlatoslava Jarošík. Elizabeth Jean Ježesky, cum laude. Nilufar Latipova. Leona Rega. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Society will now be conferred upon the graduates of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Sopiko Dvalishvili. Victoria Feješová. Bethany Taylor Kelly. The degree of Master of Arts in Humanities will now be conferred upon the graduate of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Aneta Golblová, magna cum laude. And now we will continue with the class of 2019-2020. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Society and Culture will now be conferred upon the graduates of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Patricia Janet Abel, magna cum laude. Regina Bobrova. Hannah Joy Griffin, summa cum laude. Albina Kamaladinova. I'm so sorry, I skipped it. Going back, Tiziana Juliet Heck, cum laude. My apology. Aigerim Kulmamirova. Martina, Martina Kosiova. Mitra Lam. Marko Milojevic. Aurelia Pascal Chisaru. Milan Sokolovský, summa cum laude. Richard Sovický, summa cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Wolf, cum laude. Alexei Ziniuk, cum laude. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Society will now be conferred upon the graduates of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Neirus Kurbo. Joseph James Petrila. Lucia Pradel Diaz, summa cum laude. Michaela Tekeltová. The degree of Master of Arts in Humanities will now be conferred upon the graduates of the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Anglo-American University. Rebecca Lynn Ashton, summa cum laude. Alexandra Kovalevská, cum laude. Zana Mary, cum laude. Adéla Prokopová, cum laude. Thank you all for your attention, and once again, sincere congratulations to all the graduates.
And it is my sincere pleasure to introduce the newest alumni of Anglo-American University. Students, please move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left side, signifying your status as graduates. And please forgive me for the indulgence right now, but if you'll allow me to improvise just a couple of thoughts, since you have all made the mistake of giving me the microphone today. I would also like to just meditate on today. Hunter, in many respects, you inspired me seeing you today before coming here. So I'll try to keep this short, but it's a simple idea that I'd like to get across before letting you all go. And that's, I thought of my graduation many years ago now when I got my bachelor's degree. And suddenly I woke up this morning thinking, succinctly, that I remember having the feeling that I am about to enter the real world, and that this was the thought running through my mind, as if Zlata, I had spent the first 23 years of my life in a dream, but that was the thought. And I thought, if you'll all allow me to offer up one last provocative argument, I would like to argue with you all that, in fact, it is precisely the opposite, and you are about to leave the real world right now. And what I mean by that is, and this will turn into an argument, but we can have it over drinks later, but I would like to argue that in the real world, when you can think and learn and live as an individual, not as a national, in the real world, when you can live and think and learn without economic differences, without political differences, without national differences, without religious differences, I believe that when we are given this freedom, that in fact we will love everything that is different about each other, we will be inspired by our differences, and we will come to life, we will befriend each other, and we will fall in love with each other, we will live with each other, we will make lifelong friends with each other when we are given that freedom. And in my humble opinion, this in fact is the greatest gift that we have at Anglo-American University, with all of the theory and the paradigms aside, that we have a relatively small community here, and we are so wonderfully diverse, and we just, everyone has such wonderfully different lives, and this has been the magic for me, and I certainly will take this opportunity to thank you, the students, and my colleagues, everyone here, for sharing this gift together, that we can live a few moments in our lives without xenophobia, without a fear of foreigners, without a fear of something different, and to experience the joy and to experience, and it is the joy of loving all of our differences, and I think that's what we get to have here. So please keep that with you as you go through life, and please remember what in fact is real and what isn't. And with that said, thank you all, congratulations. Thank you to all of our guests for coming today, and we will now have a reception. We can toast our esteemed graduates in the cafe with champagne, and thank you all, and I wish you all a good afternoon. Thank you for this ceremony.